Nearing game time now at Citizens Bank Park. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the East-leading New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's begin by taking a look at what's led us to Game 3 of this 4-game set.
Yeah, and you see the result from last night. Very high-scoring game. That's not the first time that's happened in this place. But very important for our two starters here to keep the ball in the yard if they want to have any shot.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a former National League wins leader, veteran right-hander Aaron Harang. Daniel Murphy will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
First pitch, 3-0.
In the air to center. Hernandez is right there, one down. So 2 pitches yield our first out of the afternoon. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Gary Cox will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
Go back to New York, man.
First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
2 out, nobody on. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Number 3 would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And this will be fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
David Lee will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Low for ball 1. 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
Cesar Hernandez will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Hitters count 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled straight back. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Ryan Howard will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Come on now, Phillies.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first?
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Now a move over to first, and they got him.
Well, here's a guy trying to make something happen in the very first inning. But I think he got a little carried away with getting his lead over there. It's going to wind up costing him.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last 2 hitters. And lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Darren Ruff will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. We've played an inning. No score. Number 30 will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Number 30.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, left fielder,
Michael Kadire will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Let's go. Got him now.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. The 1-1 home. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Come on, would you turn? Go now.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Go, Phillies!
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's going to steal, I'm telling you!
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play, that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Cody Ashe will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Swing and a liner toward right center. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
A.J. Ellis will get his first cuts here.
Stay out of the double play already! Go now, Phil.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Grady Sizemore will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Let's go, Phillies.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Ooh, he missed a good pitch to hit there. He'll be lucky to get something like that again.
Go, Grady. Good now.
Fouled back. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. Lee is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only one away.
Freddie Galvis will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
That's on the outside corner, count 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Swung on and fouled straight back. To right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Aaron Harang will be the batter. Now the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Let's go, Phillies!
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Johan Santana will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Good fastball there to start the at-bat as Harang jumps ahead 0-1.
Hot dog! Get the hot dog!
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. And 1 gone now in the New York third.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball is gone. Home run. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Gary Cox will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Gary Cox.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. They're saying 417 feet, the distance on that last home run. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And that misses. 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will clear the scoreboard out there. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Michael Lee will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Lee.
First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And that misses 1-1. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Get the twin, Kelly!
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
David Lee.
David Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Come on, let's get this job done.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now ball pushed fouled off to the right side. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 2-1. Phil Gosselin will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Phil Gosselin.
First pitch coming. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
So with 2 gone and the base is empty, no better time to go after Ryan Howard. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 30 has got it, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Off with the Mets. First baseman, number 30.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Grounded foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Oh, and he puts some muscle into this one. High and deep out to center field. And the 4th inning has begun with a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Michael Kadire will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Michael Kadire.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that will find the seats. A home run. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Brian McCann will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think he's still thinking about that home run ball he just gave up. So it's a good time to come out, visit the mound, and say, hey, we still got some work to do here. You got to put that last guy behind you, and let's get on with it.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Johan Santana will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Bare-handed pickup.
Wow. This is a great example of what not to do when a guy's trying to give himself up. I don't know if he heard someone yelling for third or what, but they wind up not getting an out here at all. This is a big letdown defensively.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to have a change coming up, as that'll be all for Aaron Harang. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jerome Williams is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Daniel Murphy will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Here comes the 2-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Now the 3-1. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Now he'll bluff the throw to second and come home with it. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate.
Well, that's a tough play right there, because if you're on third, you need to get that bouncing lead and get a good jump on a ground ball. But on a comebacker, even if you try to turn around, you may not make it back to third. Once you're committed, you may as well keep going, and they wind up getting the tag play at home.
Gary Cox will dig in. A home run his last time. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he misses 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. First and second now, 1 man out. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mets are out on top, 4-1. Darren Ruff will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Darren.
Here's the first offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Come on, hang tough in there.
And the fastball here is hit on the ground, but foul. The next 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to accomplish there. That was almost to the backstop. He would have needed a ladder to hit that thing.
Cody Ashe will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
A.J. Ellis will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Come on, Phil.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Let's go, Phillies.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
Come on, Phillies.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1. Michael Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Come on now, Philly.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 times here they've gone away, both thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Here's the 2-2 home. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Too high. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
He's looked good here since coming on. You know, the problem is you just don't know what you're going to get from this guy sometimes. But you know, he's done everything right so far.
David Lee will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Three and 0 now. Number 30 would be next. Well, they let him go after one on 3-0, but he didn't get the sinker. 3-1.
Come on, get him out.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
On the ground is short. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets leave one, but they lead it 4-1. Grady Sizemore will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Grady Sizemore.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And he misses with it. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Let's go, Phillies.
And And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Cox is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Freddie Galvis will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and he rips this one to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, they're going to rule this one a base hit, and once again, I'm not so sure about it. You'll see right here, this ball gets on him pretty quick. But to me, that's a ball that you at least got to knock down. Instead, he gives him the old matador defense right there, and it skips right by him into the outfield.
Michael Franco is up off the bench with the bat in hand, and that'll spell the end for the pitcher, Williams. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Here we go now, Phil.
Fouled back. Runners on first with one down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Murphy is under it. 2 gone.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Phil Gosselin will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Cesar Hernandez. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
Go, Phillies, go!
Now this ball's looped out past the mound. This may be a tough play. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 4-1. Jake Diekman will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Jake Diekman.
Michael Kadire will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Michael Kadire.
He straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2-1 now. Here it comes. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The catcher, number 36, Brian McCann.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann.
That run is gonna go!
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's going to be a base hit for McCann. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Yeah, and normally with him at the plate, you're going to see that defense in that big overshift. But with a runner on first base, they can't really do that much. So here, he just uses that to his advantage, and he finds a hole right through the right side.
Johan Santana will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Let's go, Phillies! Oh, he'll swing at anything. Throw it anywhere.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And that's a job well done by the pitcher right there. He just deadens this ball, gets it out there just far enough, and that advances both runners up 90 feet. And on top of that, it only took him one pitch to do it.
Daniel Murphy will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Don't let him score now.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Justin DeFreitas will come in and pitch now.
For the Phillies, number 30, Justin DeFreitas.
Gary Cox will look to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with two away. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with two away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Yeah.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. A run, a hit, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Mets out in front, 5-1. Ryan Howard will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike two. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Darren Ruff will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball two.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here's the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Come on, Philadelphia.
Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Cody Ashe will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes ball one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Philippe Almond is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Philippe Almond.
Michael Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And the throw is too strong as it's over the head of Howard.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman.
Now
This
batting,
throws high
number
and
3.
it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. Now, the overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Come on, Billy.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
David Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or 2 as he was catching that baseball.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Let's get out of the inning now.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Phillies,
bullpen now as right-hander
number
Chad
50.
Qualls is set to take over on the mound.
That 47 now.
Michael Kadire will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. In there for strike 1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. A.J. Ellis will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Come on, Phil.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Let's go, Phillies. Here we go.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Lee is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point.
Now batting.
It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles.
Sizemore.
He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Grady Sizemore will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. One out, nobody on.
Here you go now, Phillies.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now a bouncing ball to the right side, and that's going to get past Murphy and into right field for a base hit.
They finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Freddie Galvis will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Get that runner to second base.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Grounded softly to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Kelly Dugan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 76, Kelly Dugan.
Drive the run in.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1. They're down 5-1. David Buchanan will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
David Buchanan.
Brian McCann will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
High school beverages here. Hot day out there. High school beverages.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Swing and a shot towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Matt Carpenter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Carpenter.
Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there, because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Not close. It's 2-0. he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball and a dandy right there, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. A look at our line score thus far. The Mets have come to Philadelphia, and they lead the Phils here in the 8th. Daniel Murphy will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Fair or foul? We'll let you be the judge. I thought I saw some chalk kick up on that one, and yeah, you can see it right there. It pretty clearly kicks up a puff of white, so that's a good call by the first base umpire, and that'll wind up turning into a double.
Gary Cox will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. For Murphy, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year.
Get the easy out.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch the corner.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Dylan G is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Dylan G.
Phil Gosselin will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is fouled straight back. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Come on now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, the boos are starting to come out just a bit.
Now batting.
You hate to have struggles like this in your own ballpark, but His average is way down there, and he hasn't done himself any favors in this game either.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Ryan Howard will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down here 5-1. Drew Storen will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Michael Lee will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a slurve taken for a strike, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing as this is hit the other way out toward right field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
David Lee will step in, a groundout victim as last time. And here's the first pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Two and two now with two away and the base is empty. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Sizemore is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Darren Ruff will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now. Grounded foul off to the right. Ball 3. Waiting on deck here is Cody Ashe. He'll be next. He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 25,
Cody Ashe will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
A.J. Ellis is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, you can do it.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 5-1. So long from Philly.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 3 hits. 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.